we discuss the voltage regulation, calculation of voltage regulation by different methods like synchronous impedance method, MMF or ampere turns method, and zero power factor or Portier triangle method. Today we will discuss about alternator on load. In this we are connected to the load to the alternator. What will be the effect of that load on the alternator? Shown in figure 10.15, star connected alternator supplying inductive load. When the load on the alternator is increased, the IA will increase, speed kept constant, the voltage on the alternator is decreases due to the drop in the inductive and resistance. So we have like three things in this. One is RA, which is armature resistance. XL is the leakage resistance per leakage impedance per phase, and armature reaction, the effect of armature reaction. So we have voltage drop, IARA drop, and inductive drop, which is leakage drop, is due to the IAXL. Then we have voltage drop because of the armature reaction. So in the first case we are taking this RA. RS is the armature or stator having some resistance. There will be an IARA drop and IA flows through it. The armature resistance per phase generally small, so that it can be neglected. The next is armature leakage. Leakage is that which is not linked with the rotor, which is not linked with the stator, only linked with the rotor or stator. So this is called armature leakage reactance. When current flows through the armature, winding flux is set up and a part of it does not cross the air gap and leaks the coil as shown in figure 10.16. The leakage flux alternator with current and gives the winding self-inductance. This is called armature leakage reactance. Therefore, there will be a IXL drop, which is also effective in reducing the terminal voltage. As we discussed in the armature reactions, we have the inductive circuit which is in opposition. So to overcome the same voltage level, we have to apply the field current. So this effect is reducing. Then we have armature reaction. Last time we discussed in the armature reaction, we have the inductive and capacitive and resistive load, the armature reaction effect. In the case of lagging load, the armature field is in opposition, so it will reduce the voltage level. To maintain the same voltage level, we have to apply the field current. So this will be taken into account the armature reaction drop, which can be opposition or in favor in the case of capacitive in nature. So this is the effect of armature reaction we take into account in this. Then we have equivalent circuit, which is shown in figure 10.17. In this we are taking this E naught and XAR inductive. Then we have E, then XL and RA. R is the armature resistance, XL is the leakage reactance drop, XAR is the armature reaction drop. So we are taking into account this fictitious resistance, this fictitious inductance. So this we have XAR, armature reaction effect. So in this, what is the value of E? E is equal to V plus IARA and XL drop. Then we have E naught, which is the summation of this E plus XARA, IA J XARA, which is the armature reaction drop. Okay, so E is the vector sum of this V plus this IRA drop, and then we have E naught, which is have this drop and the XAR drop. So next we have synchronous reactance. As we discussed in this, we have this inductive reactance and we have armature reaction impedance. So we are taking this into in the same way we are taking this by adding this XL plus XAR, which is called synchronous reactance. So this equivalent we consider as a synchronous reactance. So in this we have this XS, then equivalent circuit reduces to as shown in figure 10.18 second. In this we are taking E naught and XS and RA. RA is the resistive drop and this XS is XL plus XAR, armature reaction drop. So in this we have this synchronous impedance, which is given by RA plus JXS XA, armature reaction effect. Okay, so we can take this resultant of this, which is given by V plus I into XS plus RA, the summation of this. So we will get E naught. Then we have the phasor diagram of a loaded alternator. In this we are taking V as a reference voltage, which is the terminal voltage of the synchronous generator. Then we are taking the inductive load. Then IA is lagging behind the V by an angle of phi, IA. Then we have parallel to IA, we have this IARA drop. So then we take this inductive drop is perpendicular to this IARA drop, then we have the resultant which is V plus IARA IAXL, which is given by E as we discussed in the last article. Then we have this IAXAR, this is the armature reaction drop. We take the perpendicular to this, then we have the resultant E V IARA IAXLA IAXAR, the resultant of this which is equal to the E naught. Okay, so this is the vector diagram for the lagging load. You can draw the vector diagram for unity power factor and capacity power factor. You have to consider this effect. So try to draw it in your home. Okay, that's all for today lecture.